Alors, bear with me. Well, apart from, all sorts of, you could not even imagine what's their trade. We could talk trade. What's their thing. Could they be grave robbers, brigands, just proper ruffians on for hire, bands of brothers, treasure hunters, lost travelers, messengers who just had nowhere to stay, beggars, I don't know, drabs. This is the typical. This place. You've been there. This is a very if Bree is the heart, this must be the kidneys or something. It's it's where the filth has to go through and get filtered. They're all doing their thing, cutting deals, playing cards, betting. Spitting bad jokes, playing really badly tuned music, playing knife games and dangerous sort of like swallowing needles or doing stupid things and smoking. Each and every one of them has a pipe. Everyone is smoking. The mixture of blends is just over the top. Because it's smoke, it's always filled with smoke. The whole place just stinks. Not even talking about spills of beer and old beverage, and all the food kind of smells okay. This waiter guy is blind guy. He's making his best to run as blindly as it is. He seems quite aware of his surrounding, and he's winding his way quite with agility between tables and stuff. And he goes behind the bar. You can see behind the bar there is this. Her name. Her name is Bitsy. Her picture is up there, top left. She's of course smoking as well. She's the owner, and she's not to be messed with about. She's a tough lady. She runs this place with all the care in the world, if we can say. She makes good business. Where is the money going? No one knows. She must have a hoard somewhere, because if it's full like that on just a random weekday afternoon, what's going on? Why is this place just in ruin and so badly tended? That upstairs there's a ladder that goes, and you have bunks ranged. It's a kind of a dormitory, and there is barely enough space for people to crouch and crash, crash themselves. So the whole thing, it's this is what it is. People are sharing rumors. You're already starting to overhear, eavesdrop on conversations. You hear words, South Downs, the Barrow Downs, the Weather Hills, the old forest. Everyone is talking about something going on, in the vicinity, in the wider landscape. Hamfast is he's at his best. You see that he has seen the place before. You don't know exactly his story, but he's been around, and he's still looking through the fog, through the smoke. He's still looking for Gandalf, which is nowhere to be seen. That's the first thing, really, that strike the both of you. You look around. You try to make out a face, a beard, a pointy hat, whatever whatever wizardy. No Gandalf. Then you approach the thing. You see that there are amongst this whole crowd. You see two men. They seem to have to be tanned as well. They're not from around here. Most of the crowd, you can even see some faces. I guess Firebrand recognizes some of them and stuff. You see two new faces, and they're armed, like most of them, but like with proper longsword. Those guys are, and two of them, and they're talking to a third guy, very dodgy-looking fella. He's tattooed as well, and make a lore roll, please, Firebrand, to see if you can recognize the maker of those tattoos. This must be some kind of tribe man, someone from Rudour, but you've not been in Rudour too much, and you would not be able to name that tribe or associated with anything in particular. But that's what you got an inkling at that, and this guy is from the over there, the mountains over there, and those three are having a very discreet. You see that they're very secretive about what they're talking. Roll the two of you roll an. I don't know if you Firebrand, roll awareness to hear what they're talking about.
I've got the cursed dice again.
Okay, at least no Eye of Sauron. If you want, at some point, eavesdrop on them, you will have to roll a stealth.
That's for now, right. We'll send Bernie for that.
Okay. Bernie, I don't think have noticed that those two men. Of course, he couldn't know that those two men are new faces. Everything just is all in a blur for Bernie, I guess, at this point, particularly with his height. So Bernie wouldn't need to be interested more in those two, this trio, than any others. So it doesn't make sense for him to roll a die at this point. Roll. Okay. The two of you roll an awareness. Yeah, you scan, you still look for Gandalf, nothing really jumps out at you. Roll another awareness. This happens in like a flash, huh? It's your first scan as you enter, huh? There's not an investigation, yeah, it's just first impressions. You rolled the second time already?
We both did and both failed.
You both failed a second. This okay. All right. All right, and one last time.
Okie doke. Yeah.
Okay. This man sitting in a corner, all on his own, a new face as well. a quite darker tan than any other man you've ever seen. Not the Arabic level, but more like kind of the Spaniard kind. Dressed in black, hooded, tall, and sits alone. And you see that he, you notice that, he's like, like this kind of behavior. You adopt that style too. When you sit in a dark corner and pretend not to be there, or just just being lost in your thought. That you have a feeling that this guy is eavesdropping himself on that trio, those two men, tanned as well, and talking with this tattooed man of Rudauer. Is listening to their conversation, and those guys are nearly whispering, but you get under the impression that he's tuned in. He's tuned into that conversation himself. And roll a stealth, the two of you.
Okay. Whoa.
Okay. Okay, so you have a great success, Bernie. You can spare one success, one of this extra success, to alter the role of Firebrand. How would you go about that? What would that be? Maybe it's even unknowingly, you ask a question at the right time, just as something. You do something that makes him. Let's make the two of you actually go unnoticed, as you step in.
Bernie notices some kind of food a person's having nearby, so Bernie catches Firebrand's attention and says, "By the way, what exactly is that person eating?" And hopefully this makes Firebrand turn around at just the right moment.
Cool. He's happy to be leaning down as well with his cloak on. He leans around.
Yeah, very good. Very good. That's perfect. Okay, this is when you guys see two things. Hamfast has recognized someone, and he's heading towards his table. This man is sitting alone in the midst of the tobacco smoke and all that. Hamfast works that way towards a man in his 40s with a big scar on his cheek, long black hair in a ponytail. Looks quite tough. Solid build, muscular, strong jaws. Has tattoos as well, going up his neck. He's armed, and he doesn't even hide it, because his short sword is laying on the table. He looks quite dirty, but more because of travel rather than it's like good attire, good traveling gear, but well traveled, and as if he just was actually arrived. And Hamfast goes, "Oh, Braggle!" And this Braggle nods and invites, just waits for him to arrive, inviting. They know each other. And the other thing that happens is that you finally notice that Orthel is there. I imagine Orthel. Yeah, it's here. Oh, over here to the right, top right. There's this lady. She isn't hooded. She has lifted down her hood. She's eating a soup with bread, and she's sitting. She's sitting with another man. You know her. You recognize her. You guys have met. But possibly you don't know each other very well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She has very gray hair, very long hair, and the vibe that comes out of her, I imagine, really is Sigourney Weaver, old. This really tough, beaten lady that she's seen it all, and she has this kind of like oak presence, hawk, and she listens to this man gesticulating, just like saying, listen, a bit mad, with like a long hair just going everywhere, who kind of like is half crying to her and repeating to her stuff, and she listens. She just eats her soup, listening to him, telling her what is whatever in this mad stance. So this is it. The lady Bitsy is shouting, at she shouts at the bouncer. Hey, what's going on there? What's his name? The bouncer. Governor, over here. Take care of those two. They're overdrunk, like they completely they will break the bar. Look at that mess. The bouncer arrives. A lot of things are still, happening, and no one really noticed you coming in. There isn't any conversation. It's not like the saloon kind of like scene, and everyone turns to look at you. Life goes on. You've managed to blend in. What do you do?
Definitely want to talk to Orthel, but I think the first thing to do, having gone into there, would be to take Bernie up to the bar. So he'll give Bernie a nudge and he'll say, let's go and pay our respects to the lady of the house before we do anything.
Yeah, let's ask for the best meat and make a good first impression.
That's it.
Bernie will nod his head.
And he looks down at him and he quietly says, "Where's your coin purse?"
Bernie immediately flinches. He looks around and hopefully finds his coin purse in his pouch.
So far, so good.
Yeah. He says, "There are fingers here quicker than a hobbit trying to get home for lunch. Keep it safe, keep it close." And he heads over to the bar.
Yeah, cool. You guys wind your way between tables around this fauna, playing knife games, throwing darts, playing drinking games, cutting bad deals and insulting each other. You get bumped here and there. Nobody really notices you, and the hobbit slips in just as if he was invisible. And you arrive at the bar. I don't know. Yeah, the bar is really it's not a hobbit pub. Huh? There are tall stools there. Most of them are occupied. So you have to stand at the bar. And Bitsy goes, Oh, we got here, Mr. Firebrand. Welcome back, my friend. Missed you, beauty. Your beard. Oh, that beard. Come here, closer. Oh, she grabs you by the neck, and she kisses you on the cheeks. I love you, my
He's-
lad. Nice to see you back.
He smiles and he says, I thought you'd be less interested in me today with my new friend. And he looks down and
What do you mean?
nudges down.
Oh,
He gestures down at the hobbit.
Yeah, Bunny stands on his tiptoes. He looks over the counter and he's like, "Hello."
she squeezes her big breast on the bar that they spread all over the bar, and she looks down her fat neck. Just squeeze her the fat of her. And she's like those big greasy eyes, those red cheeks. And some norts. What do you call when you have like warts? Those warts here and there, missing teeth, hair coming out of her ears, and somehow well kept hair. I don't know why, but she makes a big smile at you and squints her eyes at you. Welcome, my little guy. We have a good customer here. I'm sure I know your kind. You love good stuff. We've got it all. And she shouts to Gus, you cripple! You come over here! Huh? What will you have? Huh? What's gonna be for you, my little man? What's your name? Welcome to the Forsaken Inn.
Thank you. It's good to meet you. My name is Bernie. I'd like one ale, please. Something not too strong.
And 180 it is. Let's go. And she pours, she has a big jug with ale. You have never been served such a bigger tank ever. It's like a 2-liter tank. It's the regular here. It's that's what you get.
Bernie's gonna try to lean up. He'll take this tankard with both hands. Gonna bring it up and just trying to hold on to it without spilling. And as he sort of wonders whether to drink
It's half
this
foam.
or...
Half of it is foam.
Okay, so he's just gonna watch on the foam, try to blow on it a couple of times to make the foam disappear. And he's just gonna hold on to this and look over at her and say, thank you so much. How much do I owe you?
Just a copper coin, just for you, And the second one is on me because you're a new customer and that brings luck. Yeah, Firebrand, you're a good man. Bringing me a new folk. Yeah, it's part of the flock now. What is your trade, little man? What's your specialization?
Well, I do this and that, the odd job for my aunt. Usually I look for frogs. I like collecting them with my grandpa, and
She goes like she's cracked. There's 2 drunkards to the side. Like you squeeze between two guys at the bar, and they kind of laugh. They've just noticed that there's a hobbit in the room, and they kind of turn to listen to your story, and just they nod, yeah. And everybody's is having a good time. And something to eat for our good sirs, yeah? Let me take care of that. Just take a table, make yourself home. And if anyone bothers you, just tell Goffner over there. He will take care of it.
Before we head off, Firebrand asks for some mead, and then he leans in and he says, if I promise to give you a song when I'm next here. Could you maybe tell me a little bit about our new visitors? And he nudges over towards the clansmen.
Okay, that will be yeah, that would be a courtesy. It would be a courtesy on Handhearten or Persuade, depending. Yeah.
Which one of the three that I have no dots in shall I go for?
Yeah.
Let's go for Enhearten, because he said he'd do it with a song when he's next there.
Yes. Do you want to use Point of Hope? Oh, but it wouldn't make any difference. You were looking
at... Anyway, can Bunny jump in to help in some way?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. But he rolled a 1. So even with your help, that wouldn't. I'm tempted to, but it's rolled already. I'm sorry. I would have been tempted to, give you another chance. I can give you another chance if you role play it. And she leans in on towards you, and as you've leaned in as well, to sort of like whisper that to her, like having a plunging view on her. Gargantuan breast, and she goes, yeah, but I'm not sure a song I would do, but maybe 2.
Maybe maybe my friend here has a better singing voice than I do.
Oh, is that so? My little good sir there is an artist too. Oh, to troubadour, just for Lady Betsy that night. Oh, I'm going to have sweet dreams. Right, so reroll with the help of your friend. If you can spend a point, remember that anytime you take a moment of rest, you can tap into your fellowship points. So that means you have 2 so far. So that means that you can at least spend a point of hope with the assurance that it will be replenished as soon as you take this rest. So if you want to use a point of hope on that, just remember, anytime.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so if we go for Enhearten again, and then we're going to use and support, yeah?
Yeah, and use wait, don't you? Bernie needs to spend a point of hope as well to allow for that assist. And let's check your cultural virtue or whatever virtues you have or distinctive features. Bernie's faithful and inquisitive. Rhymes of lore, that of course would come into play because Rhymes of lore is all about stories, songs, and stuff. And because he's your fellowship focus, that's a +2. So it's an inspired.
Oh, nice.
And Eriador, you're bold and true-hearted. Yeah, that will do.
Yeah, wicked. Let's give it a go. After all that, it'd be funny if it fails. Let's give it a go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Teamwork.
Firebrand. He never ceases to not surprise me. Why is it always the dodgy fellas that are asking questions about other dodgy fellas? It reminds you of Jackie, the guard.
Yeah.
He just said the same to you. And but anyway, is there anyone part of the clientele tonight who has triggered your curiosity more than any of the others?
Them too. And he looks over to the Ruadal, the clansman.
Weird fellas, yes, I reckon. They've been around for only a little while. Not from here. So I've heard they're coming from Tharbad. Some people say that not really Tharbad, but the Swan Fleet swamps. Never heard of this place. I don't really know what it means. Lore.
Sorry, I was jumping back from my notes. Nope.
Swan Fleet? Yeah, it's, I don't know, a place in the south, near Tharbad. Anyway, those guys I wouldn't trust the least. Let me tell you, they're professional, can assure you. And they're here on some kind of, I have no idea why, but they moved in somewhere in the South Downs recently. And they must be hanging out somewhere in a cave, wherever they are. They stay. I wouldn't ask much questions about them from anyone else but me. People don't trust them. They're just strangers, you know? And it seems that I don't know what they're talking about right now. But my good old Gus, the cripple, this blind waiter cook, doing the washing the dishes, cooking, doing the servicing and all that. My good old Gus, the cripple, they're telling me that they're talking about this manor in the Weather Hills. You know, this haunted ruined castle in the Weather Hills. Oh, surely you've heard about it. So it seems that these guys, they want to head over there and move in. This place is haunted, everybody knows that. Yes, she's referring to a well-known place, a haunted manor that used to be the estate of some kind of Dunedain back in the days. And this manor belongs to there's someone inherited that estate, but it was from inherited generations back. It was lost and abandoned after the wars and all that. But you know the man who is the heir of that place. His name is Eriador. He's a ranger, and that was the tragedy of his life, that the estate of his ancestors has been haunted for generations, and this is a dreaded place, abandoned for ages, and now these newcomers from Tharbad are looking to move in there. And Gus, the cripple, who is susurring, he's whispering at Bitsy's ears, and she reports to you. Gus says that, and this tattooed man is a hillman of Rudour, and it seems he knows the way into some kind of hidden way into that castle. He wants to lead them there.
Okay. Sorry. Hidden.
So that castle would be located in the middle part of the. It would be 6 days, possibly around south, 5 to 6 days south of Thunboyd, where you've located those orcs who themselves moved in. It seems to be a fashion nowadays to move into abandoned ruins. So this haunted castle is in the middle of the Weather Hills, center Weather Hills.
Okay.
And the name of one of those two guys, their leaders, is Tharno. Tharno, Tharnow. Well, my friends, I'm looking forward to a moment of poetry with the two of you.
I'm just going to volunteer to take a shadow point for that bit of line.
No, don't do that. I don't know if you saw. But no, I didn't upload it. We did a little experiment during the the shards of the past last session.
Okay.
And they were trapped in Mirkwood into this kind of nightmarish labyrinthic experiment, and shadow test after shadow test after shadow test, and they're reaching they're about to break. So yes, and don't call for it. I can go that way too. No worries. So yeah, that's as much as you could have hoped to get from her tonight with a single success. It was already, she was very generous with you. And what brings you here, may I ask? And why in such courteous company? You look like a noble man, my little lad. What an attire you've got here. No, you're not very well traveled, I think.
Everyone looks like a noble man in here. Leave him alone.
I just want to make him feel comfortable. You know, Mr. Bernard. Like you already.
If he says that, Bernie will take a big gulp of his drink from his tankard, and he's going to take another one, then to swallow it, just trying to delay some time before he responds. And then he says, "Oh, me, I'm not a nobleman. I'm from the Puddlefoot." And he's gonna quickly hold his mouth and not say his full name.
Don't worry, we all ashamed of our parents. They didn't get it. Times have changed. Times have changed. That's why you're on the road, I guess. On the big wave. Yeah. It's moving. Moving parts everywhere the same. I don't care as long as I make my money. All right. See you, Mr. Paddlefoot. Oh, but you do drink like a grown-up. Oh, another pint, another tanker for my good sir. Here you go. And the soup is on the way. Yeah. The guy has gone back to the kitchen preparing some food for you.
Nice.
You see that a couple drunkards are making their way. They're waking up. It's mid-afternoon, and they're waking up, going down from the attic. They're still half drunk from the day before or whatnot, and they slip and trip down and fall from the ladder. Big laughter, moving more tobacco smoke in the whole space. Make another stealth, the two of you. Bernie, perfect.
Bernie's amazing.
All right. I see. All right, what do you guys want to do?
Definitely want to go see Orithel. I'm going to say he says to Bernie, he says, "Look, I need to speak to this ranger. Do you want to come with me, or do you want to have a look around?"
I'll have a look around and see what I can hear.
Okay.
I'll try to stay close by.
Yeah. Keep your wits about you. I'll keep at least one eye on you.
Yeah.
Very good. You make your way, Firebrand, towards Orthel. And in the meantime, this crazed man in his 50s, with a long curved dagger, this mean, untrustworthy gaze at everything around him stands, and as he has just finished his conversation with, which wasn't really conversation, she just uttered a couple words here and there, and as if there was something between us already going, and he lives. He stands up and just looks at you with the most, just suspicious gaze, just, and proudly looking up and down like that. Oh, but I see you have another guest, milady. As agreed. See you later. And he turns his back, and he heads towards the main door. Meanwhile, you see Bernie. You can make out the silhouette of those two figures now sitting having an intense chat. Bregel and Hamfast are now in conversation. Let's check quickly before we go into our hotel. Let's check quickly with Bernie. What's the plan?
Bernie is standing around with his second tankard in hand, and he tries to find a nice corner to lean against where he's not taking up too much attention. And he's gonna look over a couple of other patrons, trying to keep an eye on Hamfast and Bregil. Maybe trying to make out what they're saying.
Okay. So if you're trying to eavesdrop on them, you roll. You're gonna roll a stealth. Yep. As expected, you slide unnoticeably through this ocean of smoke, tobacco smoke. You can your expert nose can make out for a few blends that you recognize here and there. The consistency of some of those flares are recognizable. The color of it as well. The smell. Evidently, as you of that blend, this comes from Southshire. This is east southeast and stuff, and that doesn't distract you. You come in eavesdrop range of the two of them. Do I have a? I think I do, but I didn't put it up. It's somewhere else. It doesn't mind. Never mind. Bregel says, well, look, Gandalf has been busy, He's not here. It's not my fault. I came, after all, to inform you that things are going bad out there. It's not that easy for him, This sorcerer has been playing those tricks. He's occupying this fortress. I'm telling you, Gandalf is just focusing on resisting that sorcery, and he couldn't spare any moment to come. So now, keep your wit about you, alright? Don't look so disappointed. You're not a child anymore. He goes, I'm not a child, don't call me a child. I know Gandalf just as you. I understand those concerns. I understand the grander schemes and all that. I know we're here for something, it's dangerous, and he's doing the best he can. But my lad here, my friend, where is he? Anyway, Bernard there is gonna be disappointed. I thought, we need numbers and stuff. Gandalf told us in dire need of help there. And if he's not here to show, to inspire the boy, what's gonna be? What's it gonna be? And he died. I'm not a smoker. This is possible. This room is just too much. And he starts to cry and to cough. And Bregel goes, and who is your lad? Show him to me. I'm going to tell him what's going on, and don't worry. It will be fine. It will all be fine. I'm here. I'm here for you, brother. Just keep your wits about you, for fuck's sake.
While he's coughing, can I attempt to sneak closer to the table and suddenly show up?
Absolutely, you rolled your stealth already. You appear out of nowhere, and he coughed like he opens his eyes. He's kind of startled. And Brengel, he was drinking, and he puts his tankard down, and the two of them like simultaneously just see you there, and just all of a sudden.
Mr. Hamfast, there you are. Couldn't find you for a moment. Are you alright?
Yeah, it's just, wow, this is too much. I mean, I know this place. I've been here a couple times, but like today, what's going on? Why they're all smoking together like that? My God. Anyway, my head hurts. I can't see a damn thing. I'm glad to see you as much as I barely can see. Never mind. Just don't mind me. This is my friend, Bregel. Bregel, meet Bernard. And the man just stares at you up and down, and has this comforting smile, like you see in him, like, oh my God, what am I getting into, you know? And but he's like suddenly squints his eyes and he looks at you and you just appear from nowhere. This guy has talent. You are not kidding me. He's a magician himself. Are you not?
Bernie is going to sort of slam his tankard down just a bit loudly. He's going to laugh at that joke and say, I may not be a magician, but I am a poet.
That we appreciate. Everyone does. Everyone in Middle-earth appreciate poetry. Otherwise, that wouldn't be the land we were born into and for. This is the way. Poetry, epicness, grand adventures. That's what we're here for. And that's the kind of people we're looking for as well. A good poet can embolden, you know, embolden. What do you say? Embolden. A good poet can embolden hordes of warriors. It's thanks to you that history is passed on. I mean, I respect that. Good poet is worth 10 warriors.
Indeed, and one hobbit, I'm sure, can turn the tide of battle itself. Bernie says as he has a bit more from this large glass.
He laughed. He laughs loudly. This really frank. You see that this man is not used to being inside. He laughs really loudly. You see that he's not covered in mud, but he hasn't. He's really dirty, but with dirt, with being on the road, has this scarred cheek. Sorry, I took a lot at some point. It's just smoke in this environment. It's too much. This 4 seconds in is really. He makes he seems like quite an experienced guy. You want to roll an insight on him?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
you see that the hilt of his sword is bloody. His scar is old. Yeah, he has drops of blood on his hands. Apart from that, he goes, so, Bernie, can I call you Bernie? Yeah? You're Bernard, right? Look, I know you might be a little disappointed. I understand that Hamfast made you promises that are a bit beyond his understanding of... well, it's not his fault. You know that our employer here, yeah, right, has been busy with matters of his own, sorcerous matter. I cannot go into details. It explains you. But just to say that you're looking like a good lad. You're the kind of person that definitely our employer would really enjoy having joined the company. I myself, I'm an adventurer. I've done it all in the past. I'm kind of like picked. I'm on the other side of the hill at this point. I've made peace with myself, and now I'm trying to not repay. It's not the word. Well, I've made mistakes, and I want to set things right. Before I go for good. I want to feel I've made the right choices. So, and I'm sure you understand that, and so I'm here to just tell you that so our employer sends me instead of him to take care of that recruitment interview. He goes looking at Hamfast, who is just this is an interview. Yeah, I guess so. Bregel finishes and he goes, you're welcome to join us. We go, we finish whatever business we have here. But you're on your own, are you? And Hamfast says, well, I'm sure myself. What was your friend? What's he doing? Do you think he looks like a good soul as well, a grand person? I mean, grand, like tall and strong and stuff, and honorable. And I'm sure our employer would be happy there. Yeah, our employer would be happy to have the two of you come in for sure. Let's go on a journey, guys.
Before we go any further, what does this job involve? Joining your employer, what exactly is it that you do?
We learn to listen. Our employer has ways to make himself clear about things. So we go on errands. We scout mainly. We survey. We report. And we strike when it's time. But that is not for us to decide. So yes, this is subtle. This is not like, we don't raid, we don't, nothing of the kind. It's spy work of sort, with a bit of pepper and salt on top of it from time to time.
You said spy work. Spy work.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't repeat it again. Yes. You heard me well. Just having ears and eyes, for our patron. Can't be everywhere at once.
I suppose that would be worthwhile. I'm currently roaming from place to place. I've been to Bree. Now I'm at the Forsaken Tavern. And I'm in search of adventure and trying to learn more about the world and the mysteries. So if I do join your group, I'm sure I'd be capable enough to keep my ears and eyes open.
I'm sure you'd be the best for the role. That position was missing. We needed someone as stealthy as you, with good ears and a keen eye. You would fit perfectly well. Our patron will be happy. Bregel.
Mr. Bregel, what happened to the last person in this role? Why is there a vacancy?
It's not that it was always vacant. I mean, we were always in need of someone a little bit more, smaller, let's say. Never had the chance to, be at the side of someone with your competency, if I may say. I don't mean to be disrespecting. That's just what I meant. A hobbit. We never had a hobbit in our company.
Well, this seems very exciting, and I still wish to meet your employer. Is it Gandalf?
Yeah, what about it? We need to reach the tower. It's a few days, from here. It's a long trip, actually. And that's it. We'll be heading that way. It's not the easiest trip ever. But we'll have to make a little detour to avoid being followed. I can't really say much. In this place, it's really not worth having this conversation in too much detail. I suppose you understand. But our patron wants that to stay a secret, that location to remain unknown from prying eyes, and we're not going to mess that up. So I know a way. That's the plan. So, are we happy? Another round? Time to switch scenes.
Should we do our last quick grab a coffee break, since it's where we are before we switch over?
Yeah. Are you able to finish at 12 at midnight? Or do you prefer finishing at 1:30 right now?
I can go till 12. I'm easy either way.
Okay, cool. So we can have two scenes and have a little surprise for you. Yeah, cool. Let's do a little coffee break and meet back at 10 or so, yeah? How's it going?
Doing well. I think there's a bit of suspense. Bernie has no idea what he's getting into.
I understand. Yeah, this is not like your typical get hired, go on a mission and come back with treasure. There are some detours on the way. So as you guys drink to a better future in the service of this grand patron, a woman stands up, table near Bernie, with accompanied with three really three ruffians. There is no just straight out descriptions needed about them. They just look all dodgy as it can be. Noticeably, she has long, fiery red hair. This hat, sort of like a D'Artagnan-like looking hat, very broad hat, a long sword, and she's the stand up. The three of them all in a sudden and just exit. They're down talking business. They look the three of you, the three of them, four of them look perfectly content and satiated and all, and they leave. Meanwhile, Orothel just imperceptibly nods at Firebrand and pushes her empty bowl of soup aside and plays with a crumb of bread that she makes a little man out of the bread paste, this, how do you call this bread, and oh, long time no see. What a surprise.
And, Erendis slides down in the seat opposite her, and he starts getting his pipe. He starts filling his pipe and getting ready to smoke that. And he says, "Never under good circumstances, hey?"
This is the lot of our kind. Years, lifetimes of duty.
That's it. Sorry, I'm just grabbing my Word document again. I do apologise.
She calmly waits. She's 140 years old, so she's patient.
He says, I've got tidings for you, and I need your counsel.
I'm listening.
He says, I travelled to Fornost and spoke to Talendil, who said I should come and speak to you as quickly as I could. I was travelling in the wilds around the North Downs, and I stumbled across an orc settlement at the ruins at Thumboyd.
She plays with her little man on her finger. She kind of animated.
He fires up his pipe, and he has a drag on it and blows out the smoke. And he says, I stayed hidden, watched for days, and they didn't move on. I thought if I watched for long enough, I'd see where they went and I could follow them back. But it's like they'd settled. They They were building fortifications. They were rebuilding. It wasn't just a normal orc raid or a war band. They were preparing for something. We've got word on the way to Lord Elrond. I've told Talendil. And I've told the Ranger Thanduin, who's going to deliver the message to Lord Elrond. So word is slowly getting around, but not many people know.
Yeah. Just as you said. It's another bad news. I don't even know if I'm getting tired or amused. This scenario. It seems that history keeps repeating itself, invasions after invasions, incursions and raids. When will it ever end?
Raids are one thing.
Say?
Raids are one thing. A raid, we can gather a party and try and see them off. We need to be organized. This is different. We need word to get around about this.
Absolutely. You're right. Keeps playing as if not bored, but unmoved. She keeps playing with this little bread man. And she squeezes it more and more as it begins to lose shape. She's not losing her nerves, but I don't know. Well, it's like a puzzle, isn't it? So many pieces moving at once. I'll tell you one. This orc chieftain based in the South Downs has been on the move as well recently. Been established there for a while. But they live in caves, hidden in holes. They're scared, not organized. But even that is weird. Why would they stay? Anyway, I know this name. His name is Borzgur. I fought him. He defeated me. I escaped. But I've noticed him on the move, going north and further north and east, and I lost track of him. He was definitely hanging around those parts.
Perhaps that's where he's heading.
Yeah. I see a thread there.
And there's another one, which I don't know how pressing it is. I don't know what to make of it. Talendil first warned me of a rider atop a black horse, dressed, a rider in black. Who
just as you say that, the bread man goes like, she crushes it.
Oh. He says, do you already know of what it is I speak?
Oh, the Black Rider. Oh yeah, I've been tracking him for a while. And he's here in the room now. At least one of them. Pretty sure there's a few Black Riders. He's not alone.
Yeah, I've already heard of him described as a woman.
A woman. This one I've never heard. Oh, interesting.
Thandua, if I'm remembering correctly, Thandua said she saw the rider and it was a woman. Near Bree.
Yeah. Attract one of it to this very place. You must have noticed the black
Saw
horse.
the horse.
Oh, yeah. He's here in the room. Is one of them. He must be. He must
Who's she
be
gesturing
here.
to?
Say again?
Is she gesturing to anyone in particular?
No.
Hmm.
I've not figured out which one of them it is. She doesn't look, she keeps to her. She keeps to herself. She's just talking inside this space, in this bubble between the two of you. She's not gesturing. She's not looking. She doesn't try to break her composure and appear nosy. But something is going on here. I don't know what they are after. But I saw once riders. I saw a few of them. And somehow, always hang around tombs. And let me tell you, they're not your average tomb robbers or treasure hunter. This is not what you'd expect. They come, they scan, they do what they do, and they leave. But they keep spending time near those places that means something to us, where our elders are buried, our sacred sites, places of memory, history, as if they were studying us. Oh yeah, something is at work. One of them is here in the room now. Ah, my friend. Not only that, so many more little dodgy schemes happening here and there. You see those three there having a little chit chat? She you know that she's talking about Darnov
Yeah.
and his acolyte and that tattooed hillman.
Yeah.
They're not so troublesome, but they may bring problems along. I don't know what they're hiding from. They're refugees from Tharbad. Refugees. I don't know if you could call it that way. But they keep to themselves, not just regular brigands. They're not trying to waylay around lone travelers and such. Those people are here for another reason that I've not yet understood, and I've sent this man that you've just crossed, who left right before you sat down. He's one of my eyes and ears in Tharbad. My daughter is actually infiltrating Captain Gurno in fortress there. You can call it that. This dodgy Captain Gurno Don't trust him. It seems he brought order back to Tharbad and had kept the Dunlander away for a while. People kind of trust him. His background is no good. He used to be a real brigand. And he took over the town on his own, subdued the population on what was left there, and now he's forbidding everyone to leave. Tharbad is as much a free place now for them, secured, as it is a prison for they're not allowed to leave. My daughter is in there. She's gonna now scout or whatnot. Anyway, we have difficulty communicating, so this man is our intermediary. He picks up letters from her, bring them to me. His name is John Leaping. One of a kind. Murderer, if there is any. Darkness in his heart. But he got so low that I managed to subdue him, convince him to play that role for me. And he gets in and out of Tharbad very easily, as is Brigand himself. And his kind is welcome in Tharbad. And this and more stories of the Vale of Morglin, people disappearing from there. Repeated stories of people heading that way, never coming back. We know that place, the Vale of Morglin. Surely you do.
Yeah.
That's where Joy Tookie said it.
Yeah. So exactly why I just gave a sigh, because I was like, yep. It's exactly the bad place that we didn't want to go. We were asked. Someone tasked us with journeying there.
She seems surprised too.
My hobbit friend and I.
Oh yeah. He's good. Very talented. You've got a good friend. Hold on it.
Oh, certainly. I just want to keep him safe. He's looking for adventure, and it's a dangerous time for him to be doing that. But if he weren't with me, then he'd be off to the Vale of Morglin right now.
Right.
Perhaps our journey still takes us there.
I can take care of that. I was heading there myself. If you want to take care of your business, I'll take care of this side of the story. We'll meet.
Yeah.
I'll report.
I think that may be best. I think my most pressing thing at the moment, I want to find out who this rider is.
I know, right? At this point...
What?
Yeah, tell. Say, sorry.
That horse that we saw before we came in, did it have any bags or anything on it?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Okay, I'll hold on to that for a minute.
This is when... Sorry. This is when you noticed the two of you. Just a couple minutes passed after that red-haired lady, brigand chieftain or whatnot, left with her 3 ruffians. A couple minutes after that, Tharno, his acolyte, and this hillman stand up and head out. As the door closes behind them, another man stands up, clad in black, with a black hood on him. Stands up, as tall as he is, this black tan about him, and he heads out as well.
Okay.
But before he exits the door, he drops a coin to the bouncer, the dwarf bouncer, who nudges and and that figure, that black hooded figure, opens the door and is about to exit. And Orthel just is kind of like, what just happened here? She looks at you.
It's him.
Those kind of like, is this it?
Yeah.
Is this our man?
Yeah, it must be. And yeah, absolutely jumping to his feet.
The two of you stand up. How is Bernie? What is Bernie at? Is he entranced in talking treasure and grand future, or keeping an eye on his friend, holding his promise to stay where?
Yeah, he's
do you want?
keeping a
I mean,
good
the
look
question is,
around.
do you want to roll awareness or not?
I do, yeah. I'm keeping an eye out on people nearby.
No, what I meant is, if you roll, that means that you don't know if your character was on the lookout, and you want to roll it. But if he was on the lookout, you tell me.
Yes.
Then he sees it. You notice everything. You notice Parno and the two other guys leaving. And a moment later, that black hooded man leaves as well, dropping a coin to the bouncer. And you immediately see Orthel and Firebrand startled and tailing the guy.
Okay, Bernie will take his mug, have a final sip, slam it down, and tell Hamfast and Bregil, my friends, it's been good speaking to you. I will be right back.
All right, no worries. Bring back some more ale, yeah, will you? And I guess we're too drunk to head out right now, and it's getting late. We'll wait for tomorrow. All right, see you later. And this is it. Firebrand, what's the move and the vibe of the move? How is that looking?
Hands on the hilt of his sword, and he is moving quickly for the door.
All right. You two, accompanied by Orthel, open the door, the main door. It's pouring rain outside. It's early evening. There is this gray purple sky, angered nature, windy. It's warm. There is this air, the air between the inside and the outside like throbs a bit, and there's this movement of smoke that doesn't know really if it's to come out or go in. The moisture and the rain just slashes at your faces. The three of you close the door as you just exit. You see that Tarno and the other three are riding away. Not riding away. They're walking their way. Down this path. And they're about to take a turn and disappear in the landscape. And this black hooded man is about to jump on his horse and head out.
Okay, gonna shout out. I'm gonna shout, "Whoa there!" See how he reacts.
And he was like, and he's startled. His horse is possibly startled as well by a flash in the sky. And he prance. The horse prances, and you see the man, the flash of the light, on his face, and he looks. He has those black eyes, dark black hair, a black beard, Spaniard type, the hilt of a sword, shining, glittering under the light of the flash. He has this black cloak. Everything about him just looks wrong. And roll a d12.
Just a straight d12, yeah?
Yeah, just a luck d12. The two of you. I'll give you that. Allez, let's go. Oh, that was close. When that happens, he's like, his horse he steadies his horse. Or Orothel, she doesn't wait a second anymore. She runs towards the guy, just about to unsheath her sword as he just how do you call when you steer your horse, like he kicks, he gives a kick to get his horse at the gallop, straight to and escape. And she grabs some kind of leather strap and tries to put him down, and he kicks into her. She's propelled backward and put on her back as she unsheathed her sword. What do you guys do?
Gonna definitely try and make a dash and try and grab him, like grab a leg or something.
Okay, that will be an athletics. Yeah. Bernie, what do you do?
It's currently raining, so Bernie is going to sort of remove the hair from his forehead as he stands on the road, and there's sort of mud all over his feet right now. Gonna reach into his pack, pull out his sling, and I'm sorry, I've just realized, would Bernie have a rock or some kind of projectile he can load up onto the sling?
Yeah. You have pebbles ready. Yeah.
Okay, I will quickly load one up and attempt to shoot at the rider here, aiming for his back.
Nice.
At the rider, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, guys. Do what you gotta do.
My rolls.
I told you guys are young.
I'm trying to roll with my sling. It's saying I need to select one token.
Okay. It's time for token. It's token time. Okay. Drag your names from the Fellowship NPCs pieces. Drag the name of your character sheet onto the. Yeah, brilliant. Now I'm going to drop. Just going to double check something. Yeah. All right. Here you go. This is your man. Orothel is she? Do you have a? Oh no, I don't have a token for her, but she is around. She has just she's just about to jump back on her feet and rush the guy over, and so now you can select your target, Bernie. You hover over this guy and press T, Y or T. I think it's T to target. Yeah. No, I think you've targeted yourself. Or is it Joby targeting Bernie? Okay, here you go. Yeah. So now you've got your target selected. You can roll your sling by clicking on the item, not the skill bows, but your took sling.
Yeah, I'm trying that, and it seems we need to be in the combat tracker.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Of course. So I guess this is it. This is the combat. This is the opening volley. The two of you, as you missed your grab, your grip slipped, and he kicked you again, away. You have a chance to go for an arrow. We're in combat proper now, so there is, to open a combat, you always have the opening volley round. So to do, it's a free shot. It's like a split second before contact. Okay, so Bernie misses.
Yeah, I'm just doing it now. There we go. And
woo! A Gandalf. Okay, you've just I don't know. I imagine that he kicks you back as you're projecting back. You just arm your bow. I don't know. Possibly drop your sword all in one motion. How does that look?
Well, I mean, he's not even had time to get his sword out. He's run and just tried to grab the guy's leg.
Right.
To try and pull him down, but as the guys kicked him back and started to ride off, he's literally just got his bow out and he's knocked it and just fired into his back as he rides off. Or tried to.
Amazing. This is not only a shot that connects; it's a piercing blow. To roll a piercing blow, you need to roll a 10 or a Gandalf. And you did so. And rolling a piercing blow means that you have a chance to beat his armor and inflict a wound. An NPC generally has 1 point of might, and when he endures a wound, he loses a point of might, and that means that he is disabled. So I will roll for his armor, and we'll see how it goes. Let's go. Okay. our man is. Do you see the title there? Like it's always. I have to name them.
Yeah.
I have to name them different. BN Spy. I don't know what that means for you, but I have to name them different. I hate this system that gives a name to everything, and it's always giving away titles for things. So anyway, the guys, kick his horse. He just go away, and Zack. He's hit in the back. He falls from his horse. The horse continues galloping away and in the distance. It rains on this guy who is now crawling in the mud. The door behind you is still closed. You can still hear the music going and the laughter and all that. Orothel just walks, with a terrible mood on her face, her sword leaning at the side, nearly just trailing in the mud as she approaches the figure crawling. What do you guys do?
First thing he'll do once he's hit the guy, he's gonna look and make sure Bernie's okay wherever he is.
Yeah, Bernie comes running over.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, what? I don't know, I just moved all of a sudden. That was... I don't know what to make of this.
There's been some Black Riders. There's been a lot of Black Riders around the area. Come with me, and we'll have a look at this one. And he knocks another arrow and starts approaching.
This guy is just crawling. Half his face he drops. He crawls. The arrow is just going like wah 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 wah. He should be dead. He should be like he's probably going to die pretty soon with an arrow. Just maybe you puncture the lung or something. He's like
okay. He says, stop crawling away. We'll at least get you comfortable. And he's still wary as he approaches. And he uses his foot to kind of kick the man onto his side. He knows he can't roll him over because he's just going to shove the arrow in him more, but he kicks him onto his side or lifts him onto his side with his boot.
Guys rolls to the side.
And he says, "Who are you? Why are you here?"
Daimyo. Spits blood. Curses on you. Curses on your car.
He gets a bit frustrated.
He speaks an accent you've never heard before.
And Aaron is going to lean over. I mean, this guy's not, he's in no position to grab his sword or anything, is he?
No. I think you've got him. Where you want it.
Okay. He's going to lean round to the back of the guy, and he's going to lean down. And he's going to snap the arrow shaft off. And then he's going to try and sort of like lift the guy up and sit him against a tree or fence or something. And he looks the guy in the eye and he says, Why are you here? We've seen the others, you know. We found you. What are you doing here?
All right. Roll either. What do you want to roll for that? We have to roll it.
Yeah. If I'm trying to get something out of him, riddle.
No, riddle would be to make out for what he's saying, or
Okay.
telling him a lie of sort, or trying to confuse him. Here it's more like a persuade
Yeah.
or an O as well.
Or I could use or.
Yeah, you can use O, yeah, and
Yeah.
possibly a point of hope, and maybe some help. If Bernie wants to try help intimidate that man.
Yeah, what I'll actually do is I'll play the nice hobbit while Firebrand plays the mean, mean dude.
The good cop, bad cop. Okay. How does it? Yeah. So what's your take on it?
So Bernie heard his cackling laughter. He hasn't quite met a person like this who's a bit crazy, it seems. So he's gonna walk over and he's gonna sort of kneel down to take a better look at this man's face, and he'll say, if you don't do what my friend says, there will be trouble. So, mister, I suggest you listen to him and tell us why you were here.
Very good. You've never seen such a crazed that the depth of that look, the determination of his expression, the not caring at all for his own sake, this amused smile. This man. Let's go and roll. You've never met such an evil person. Let's roll a dread shadow test for Bernie. You click on Valor. Valor is top right of your character sheet. I think that just the impression that this man conveys is enough for Bernie to get a sense of evil and possibly get a bit tainted by that. You roll Valor, and that's a shadow test. If you fail, you gain 1 point of shadow. Very good, amazing,
Nice.
Gandalf. A 10 and a 3. Yeah. Okay. Well, it. He looks ugly and mad and possessed. But that's more something like original interest. I don't know. You maybe next session you tell us what will be the the associations. But for the role of O, you will get the help of your friend. You will get your bold, so it will be an inspired hope for you, and yet another +1 for Othel's blade. Just caressing his throat at the same time. So
Watch
that's
me.
yeah.
Let's see how we go. Oh, great success.
Amazing. Okay.
Yes.
He goes. She will wake your debts. All of them. We will rape the ghosts of your dead wives. We will stomp on the crowns of your dead kings. We will erase history and build something sublime that lasts forever. See you on the other side. Lost you are. And he kind of croaks. He croaks something. He bites. He bites his magic tooth or something, and he goes like, and he starts to just belch and vomit. And goes into and stiffen in a matter of like just 2 seconds.
Bernie is gonna get up and jump back, and he says, "Mr. Firebrand, do something."
He's as stiff as dead wood now already.
Yeah. We did all we could for him.
So
Are you okay?
Yeah. I just repeat what he said in in English. She will wake your deads, all of them. We will rape the ghosts of your dead wives. Couldn't find something more horrible to say. We will stomp on the crowns of your dead kings. We will erase history and build something sublime that lasts forever. See you on the other side. End of the session.
To unpack there. Yeah. That's a really cool way to end it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you both. That was yet another great session.
I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm really enjoying playing alongside you, Varun. It's cool.
Yeah, same here. I really like the story so far, and lots of awesome fun moments.
You just create these really cool little moments. I like the good cop, bad cop, and
that was just on point.
I'm looking forward to Bernie getting his first kill and doing that thing where they like look at their hands, like, what have I done? He's seen his first murder. Well, it was kind of a.
And the way he passed his first shadow test as well was just like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, it turns out Bernie's just a cold-blooded accomplice at the moment, waiting for his first kill.
Yeah, he's a savage. Savage Bernie.
He's a savage hobbit. He's like, let's free the bear.
You did both very well.
That was a very good defense for this. So that bear situation, Bernie was a bit drunk, and the situation he'd had at least 2 large mugs of ale.
I'm not joking. I mean, yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's cool. But no, really fun session, guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Cheers. See you guys next. Do we have something next week? Yeah, we do. It's the following one that we're skipping.